booktube channel. My name is Kaylin. Welcome back to I Know There's a Books video, and I am super excited to be back. You're wondering, what video do we have this week? Oh, well, by the title, we're gonna be doing a book haul. We're just gonna do a little small haul. These are the books I've collected since my last haul, which was in October, and then this haul today. So we have like 5, 6, 7 books sitting here ready to be hauled. I'm super excited. The last time since I hauled a book haul was back in October, which was like a spooky book haul, which I was wearing all black for. And I think it may be a coincidence, I did not plan it, but I also am wearing black for this book haul as well. So we are going to be mourning my wallet for the loss of money that went to these books today. So first up, I have 3 books by one of my new all-time favorite authors that I love and enjoy. Lang Leave went out and bought a bunch of her poetry books. So I know this story has been told many times, but I just love telling it because it's one of my favorite memories, because when you discover a new author, you just can't stop talking about how much you love them and how you discovered them and how great it is, you know? So I went on a reading vacation last fall in Madison, Wisconsin, went to the Barnes & Noble there. This woman recommended me, hey, if you're picking up this poetry book, you might like this. I went, purchased said book, and it was a Lang Leave book, Love and Misadventures, and I adored it. I loved it so much. So I decided to go out and spend all my hard working money on the next like couple books in her series, and then I got an Amazon gift card for Christmas, and that is going to like the rest of her books. So I'm gonna start off with the like my least favorite book by her. These are also probably going to be included in my wrap-up, so I'm just going to briefly go over them. I have Love Looks Pretty on You by Lang Leave. This is more of like a feminist poetry prose book. The next book, also another huge favorite of mine, 4.5 stars, which was The Sea of Strangers by Lang Leave. Also some more poetry prose. This book that I mentioned in last week's video, and that is The Universe of Us by Lang Leave, and it is one of my favorite books of 2020 already. I'm sorry, it's favorite. I love it so much. I also annotated this in last week's video, so if you want to go check that out, I would highly recommend. There will be a link in the description box down below. And another book on my haul is Thunderhead by Neal Shusterman, which I have not read Scythe, but I've heard a lot of amazing things about Scythe. But with Thunderhead, I was like, oh, this book is so pretty. I love the colors, I love the font, I love the flames, I love everything that's going on. But I have no idea what it's about, and I don't want to be spoiled because I haven't even started the series. I bought this book just to make sure that like I could kick my butt into gear to read this trilogy since The Toll came out this fall. And The Toll is a massive book, which is scary and frightens me. And I don't know if I'm like ready to pick it up or not. But I definitely picked this book up because I know I'm going to binge this series. Next up, it was the day after my birthday. So my birthday was New Year's Eve, and went to the bookstore on New Year's Day after I was done dying and praying to the porcelain gods. So the first book that I ended up getting was Rebel by Marie Lu. And the only reason why I bought this book was because it was 50% off. I am so hyped for like the Hunger Games book coming out this year, and I am just so excited for that. But like, I was never really excited when Rebel was announced. I was like, okay, we get a story after like what happened in the Legend trilogy, and I really liked the Legend trilogy, and I liked the way it wrapped up. I thought it was a good series at the time. But now I'm like, did I regret this decision? Because like, I don't remember anything from the trilogy really. And maybe this ship has sailed, but it was 50% off, so I had to buy it. Day's younger brother, living in his shadow for years, even though he's a top student at his academy in Ross City, Antarctica, and a brilliant inventor. Most people only know him as Daniel's little brother. A decade ago, Daniel was known as Day, a boy from the streets who led a revolution that saved the Republic of America. But Day is no longer that same national hero, so these days he'd rather hide out from the world and leave his past behind. All that matters is now is keeping his like little brother safe, even if that also means giving up June, the greatest love of Daniel's life. Okay. I knew nothing like going into this, and like reading this for the first time, I got some goosebumps. I'm really upset. Why? So Another book that I also got half off because they had the half off sale going on was The Bone Houses by Emily Lloyd Jones, and I am excited for this. Cover, hecka spooky, sounds hecka spooky. I was gonna buy it last year, like during the spooky season and trying to read, but I felt like there was a reason why I should not buy it, and this was the reason, because I got it for 50% off. The bone houses. Nothing stays buried forever. We have our 17-year-old main character, Ren, that only cares about two things, her family and her family's graveyard. Since the death of their parents, her and her siblings have been scraping together the existence of gravediggers in the remote village of their city that they live in, which sits at the foothills of a harsh and deadly mountain range that was once home to the Fae. The problem with being a gravedigger in this town, though, is that the dead always don't stay dead. Spooks. Spooky. I'm excited to read this. I'm excited to dive into it. Spooky books, my thing. Anyways, that's it for my short little sweet book haul. Let me know in the comment section down below what is your recent book purchase. And anyways, that is going to be it for this week's Thursday bookish video. And anyways, I will see you guys next week for a new Thursday bookish video.